Revamping a product means balancing the existing experience with new ideas. I repeat, revamping a product means balancing the existing experience with new ideas. We can't bring in a completely different design, otherwise, existing users might get confused because it breaks their usual habits. We need to keep their experience intact. Last weekend, I worked on a fun little UX project. I'm not sure if I was fully successful, but I learned this key takeaway. Now, let's talk about that fun project. I have always been confused between the open and close buttons in elevators, especially when I need to act quickly, like holding the door for someone or moving fast. So I became curious. Do others face same issues? I ran polls on WhatsApp and Instagram, and surprisingly, 82% of people said yes. After that, I moved into ideation. Inside an elevator, we basically do two actions. Number one, after selecting a floor, we want to close the door. And number two, sometimes we need to hold it open for someone. Since these actions happen quickly, introducing totally new icons might slow user down. In a fraction of a second, no one has time to decode a new symbol before the elevator makes its default move. So I looked for simple solutions people already use in daily life. Something familiar and easy for the mind to pick up. I used the Crazy 8s technique and sketched 8 ideas. First approach, text, open and close. Second approach, letters. O stands for open and C stands for close. Third approach, tick and cross. Fourth approach, red block and green block. Fifth approach, red light and green light. Sixth approach, play and pause. Seventh approach, blank square and filled square. And lastly, eighth approach, two rectangles close together and far apart. Then I evaluated each one. Option 1 and 2 had text and letters. They require reading, which brings language and literacy barriers. So, I dropped them. I preferred icon-based solutions because icons are universal. Option 3, tick and cross, didn't match user intention. In both situations, moving fast or holding the door, the user might think the tick is the right choice. For example, first scenario, am I ready to go? Yes. User press tick. Second scenario, do I need to hold the door? Yes. User press tick again. So this won't work. Option 4 and 5 were color based. They had the same problem. Depending on the situation, both actions could feel like green, similar to the tick mark. Also, colorblind users may struggle and colors can fade with time. That left options 6, 7 and 8. I chose play and pause because we use them all the time in music and videos, and their meaning is already part of our habits. Play means something starts, and pause means something stops or holds. Even in childhood, during musical chairs, we moved when the music played and stopped when it paused. so it felt relatable. Then I did a small usability test in my society's elevator. I put up a notice explaining the test, creating play and pause stickers from Amazon packaging label paper, and placed them above the existing buttons. The feedback was mixed. Some people liked it, some were confused. After collecting feedback, I spoke with a few users to get their insights. In current elevators, people think in terms of opening and closing the door. The elevator moves automatically. There is no start button for the ride. But my solution brought a new model, start and stop, which doesn't match the existing elevator experience. So, my key learning was this: when redesigning an existing system, we need to keep in mind the existing behavior and then add small innovations on top of it. Now I am revisiting my Crazy 8 sheet again. Do you think these play and pause icons will work? Let me know in the comment section below. If you were in my place, which approach do you think would work best? I would love to hear your suggestions and ideas. Thank you so much for listening me. Have a great day.